Howdy folks, today's soap is brought to us from Soap Commander, and this one here is called Recreation. It's got mango, mandarin, and dates. Kind of got that theme going from yesterday. Oh yes, and this started out being 6 ounces in this container, and it is a pretty good sized container. That's how much soap is left in there, and there's some room in there if you wanted to whip it up inside the container. I scooped mine out and put it over here in a bowl, whip it up like that. I haven't quite decided just yet, but I may use this on camera or off camera. Got the matching aftershave balm. It's going to be a nice tinted morning. Got it whipped up over here in my vanillate bowl. It's a little on the wet side. This brush here was reconditioned by the way of Strike Gold Shave Frank, and it's an ever ready brush. Looks good. I like the color scheme on this one. Got the Focus TriTok, that is. This one here is the slant. It's got the feather blade in it. And if you didn't see yesterday's video, maybe you might be able to catch that slant. It is there, it's just ever so slight. Nice red handle. I like that color. And there's the wrapper for the feather blade. Got the usual suspects this morning. Got the Crown King alum block complete with rubber band this morning, as well as the Humphreys witch hazel that's got peppermint and menthol in it. Already put a hot towel to the base this morning, and we'll go ahead and get started with the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Ice Cube. It's mentholated. Great for this time of the year. I'm going to see if I can't get the slant to get a little closer this morning, because I have got plenty of stubble this morning. So it might be me, the user, needing to spend more time with the razor to figure out how to get it to work. A little bit more efficient than what it was last time I shaved with it. This will be the second time I've shaved with this shaver, so I'm not the most proficient at using it. As you can tell by looking at it, it does have a flat top head. The angles are beveled, they are there. But for some reason, for me, I typically don't watch my videos unless I'm looking for something. And I watched part of it this go around because I was trying to see if I could figure out what was going on with the razor. It did seem like I was leaving quite a bit of shaving cream behind, lather, and made me think that maybe I was doing something wrong. So I went back to look at it, and maybe my angle was off just a bit. Maybe that's the reason why I was leaving so much, or maybe there's something else going on. I wasn't real sure. This does smell great. Yeah, 2 shaves in a row with this sort of scent makes it pretty nice. All right, let's see here. Because you can see the bevel, that looks to be about right. That seems to be going a bit better. It's still pretty smooth though. I have to give it that. So far I have not found that the shaver's not exactly smooth. The more aggressive one is the concave. I will have to say that. It's probably the more efficient one out of the group too, in my opinion, so far. Probably what I will do though is I'll interchange this this handle though. In other words, I plan on using this color. Yeah, this is a very easygoing shave, even with the feather blade. That should tell you something. In other words, as it goes for I think their goal was. Trying to get a very efficient shaver, smooth shaver. I do find myself wanting to buff quite a bit and put a little bit more pressure on the blade than what I normally am. I'd have to say it's not that you can't cut yourself, but you may have to work at it. Even with the amount of pressure I'm putting on there, I still don't feel like I'm going to cut myself. That seems to be the, I guess you might say, the theme or the consensus, especially in between the 51 and this is being the 53, that you can get by with, I guess you might say, some technique that isn't quite up to speed if you're using a different shaver. There's still quite a bit of beard reduction that still needs to take place. Kind of goes back and helps confirm that the concave is the not only the more aggressive but the more efficient one, in my opinion. It does smell good this morning. It's working well with my nose. I know it's not every morning I pick up these scents, but this today, it's my nose definitely working. Did drop by Soap Commander's website before I got started this morning, and that is one thing I did notice. They still got some of the grab bag soap. So in other words, you pick up 10 ounces of soap for $7, which is a heck of a deal. You just won't know what scent you're getting in that grab bag. And there's 3 other soaps in the container, in containers, in white containers, I should say, with a little bit different labeling, that are on sale for $7 also each. Might want to check those out. Yeah, whenever I find a bargain, I definitely want to, how can you say, put the word out. I would say this one here, this shaver, seems to take a little bit more time to learn how to use it. Seems like it has more of a learning curve. I do like the idea, though, that you have to work at it if you're trying to cut yourself. Now, underneath your nose, that might be a different animal, because if, in other words, that ridge right along your lip, if you're not careful, I imagine you can catch it. But this, it's working out all right this morning. But it does make me feel like I need to buff with it. It gives you that feeling that you're not taking much down. No way of whisker reduction. Second pass. Third pass. Second pass went pretty good. Third pass would be more of a cleanup if I was hunting for BBS. I am a bit more proficient with it, it seems like. But I do have to work at it. Not quite like the concave, in other words. I have to say the concave is my favorite among the 3. It suits my, guess you might say, my likes a lot better. I don't feel that it's too aggressive. I don't think it's too mild by any means. Smells really good this morning. It's just in the mood for that scent again. It happens. Kind of like you can go a whole week with a nice cooling effect type shaves. I know I can. All right. Against the grain, see what we're picking up. But you kind of see what, to me, what I don't understand, what I'm doing wrong. Or maybe that's just the nature of the beast when you go through the first pass. It looks like it's picking up on the ends, but it's skipping in the middle. That's when I was looking back at the video to see if I could figure out what I was doing. Now I'm thinking maybe it's not necessarily what I'm doing, but that's just the shape of my face and the razor's having a hard time dealing with it, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Had a difficult time trying to figure that part out. Don't remember having any of this sort of issues with the other two shavers. It could be that's just the way it's supposed to be. I don't know, I'll figure it out one day maybe. Because this is the pass that seems to leave the most. So maybe, since it's leaving so much shaving cream behind, maybe my angle is just off. I'm just not noticing it. Like I said, I think the concave, I don't remember having these kind of issues. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. You see there's lines on each end there where I'm going through, where it's removing the shaving cream, but it has a tendency to leave quite a bit in the middle. So I don't know if that's me, if that's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, I know by quote unquote the usual 5 o'clock time frame, 5 o'clock shadow, I had quite a bit in the way of whiskers. I don't even remember having that much with the 51, which is the flat one. Matter of fact, that's what it's referred to as flat. It's the mild shaver, and I don't remember having that much around the 5 o'clock time frame. So it's either me or the shaver. Got to figure out which one it is one of these days. Got a in the mail after 4.5 months of waiting. So some of you, if you got shipments coming in from various different countries and whatnot, I had 2 here in recent history. Well, I guess you might say in the past 7 days. One of them took 2.5 months to get here. One was like 4.5 months. And I was just figuring I was just never going to get them. And they did show up. To my surprise. It's kind of like, Christmas. But I got a couple of gold dollars in. And typically, when you get a gold dollar, if you're not ordering from somebody like Strike Gold Shave or something like that, where they go ahead and hone it up for you and whatnot, usually they don't come with any more of the edge than what the factory puts on them. And this one here kind of felt that way. So I was thinking maybe I would give it a try tomorrow off camera. Went and put it, some paste on a strop and see if I couldn't bring an edge around into it and see, just to experiment to see what it's like to go that route, to see if I can even bring an edge up on it by using the paste and the strops and whatnot, to see if I can't bring it around. I have to say though, post-shave feel, my face feels awfully nice. It's good and soft. I still got beard. I'm struggling with this shaver. You can't get around it. I just can't. Still trying to figure out how to get a close shave with it. So yeah, I'm not going to probably pick up anything with the alum block this morning. Yeah, I don't feel any stinging. But you can give it this though, it surely was a mild shave this morning. I still got, Jill catches these videos. I always mention it when I can. Um, it's just, sometimes, you know, when you watch videos and these sort of things come out, and Jill, if you're leaving shaving cream around your ears, she has a tendency to notice it. I think it's pretty cool. Things that people notice in videos, you know, and give each other a hard time about. It was Ken, one of Ken's videos that where it started. Nice cooling effect with this menthol and peppermint. It's got more peppermint than menthol, and I did it that way. I only put just a little, I guess you might say a little bit of menthol, but a lot more peppermint. One of the peppermint more than I did the menthol, but one of that dual cooling effect. It sure does feel good. You feel it working. Just wonderful. In case you missed the video yesterday, first time you're seeing it, or this 6 months later, or whatever the case might be, go ahead and show you again. This is this particular shaver is made 100% in Italy. It is also all aluminum, and once again, this particular model, the 53, the handles come in different colors, and if I remember correctly, if you get a black one, your top cap and base plate and handle will all be black, and I think they vary in price also. Go ahead and take this part so you can see how this works. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. Maybe at that angle it will. How it's threaded up to a point and then it's got a shoulder to it. That's what the bottom side of the base plate looks like. And the other side, if I can get it to come apart. There we go. The blade stayed in there. There's the feather blade right there. And underneath on the base plate, the soap is got it secured in there, but I'm going to take and put it on this towel. In other words, I'm going to try to save my fingers. There we go. I've created quite a suction with the soap on there. But this is what the top side of the base plate looks like, and it's telling you that's the side that the blade goes on. And you might be able to pick it up on the camera that the bevel, so in other words, you'd want the blade on this side, just like it says here. Because if you don't, if you put it the other way, your bevel is going to be looking like that on your safety guard and your safety bar. In other words, you're going to notice it's not going to look right. And this is what the underside of the top cap looks like. Fit and finish, in other words, is it's really nice. Did a great job making these razors. Can't complain, at least on the fit and finish. This one here, maybe it's just the shaver just not for me, but or user error, just slow to catch on maybe. I don't know, but I like the concave a whole lot better, that's for sure. Post-shave feels great. I'm going to go ahead and use my aftershave balm. It smells great. I'm going to use it off camera. Oh, and also off camera, I keep on forgetting to mention it. I'm still sporting the Vato Beard Oil. This particular beard oil, if you're using a beard oil, this one here is thicker than some of the other beard oils I'm using, so it does help tame the wild ones. And here of late, that seems like I've had my share of them, but I'm going to use it off camera also. Hope everybody's doing well, stay safe, and smooth shaves to you.